me change my backdrop. Hold on. This is PatrickStarrr. We gotta do it right.
Much better. Okay.
Welcome back to my channel, guys. Today we're gonna be talking about One Size Beauty by PatrickStarrr. I am pumped to play with this stuff. I have a lot of stuff from the new Visionary collection, and I am super excited to play with it because I have been sitting on this palette for a minute. Not literally sitting on it because my ass is fat. I would crush it. I'm really excited to play with this bad boy right here. This is what she looks like. This is the Visionary palette. I love this little like slant going on here. It's just so pretty. Let's open her up and look at her. Ooh, aw. Look at those colors. I also have right here the liner. This is the Point Made black liner. It's a liquid liner. I have one of the eye poppers in the shade Everything and More. I have also the One Size Point Made Busty Brown gel liner. And of course we have Le Mist. I just got makeup remover all over everything. Cute. Love that for me. Okay, so let's start with the palette. My eyes are already primed and ready to go. So I am going to just dip into, I think I want to dip into the shade Mango first. So let's do that. And I'm just going to fluff that in my crease. These blend so easy, at least the shade does. And I want this to be nice and blown out and fallish and smoky. I will say there's a bit of fallout in pan. So now I'm gonna take the shade, this shade right here, Suede Charm. I'm just gonna bring that a little bit below. This is like a mustardy shade. This is so pretty. Oh my god, these are so freaking pigmented. PatrickStarrr, you really did that. I feel like these shades are coming off darker than I expected them to, which is not a bad thing. It's just I didn't expect them to come off this dark. Okay, so we're all blended out with those two shades right there. And they blended really beautifully. I'm not seeing any like crazy weirdness anywhere. We are gonna go in with the shade Matcha right now. It's a beautiful green. I am not really into matcha. How do you guys feel about matcha? Because it's not my thing. I have tried it and to me it tastes like grassy milk. Oh my god, I love the little PatrickStarrr in the pan. Oh! Bitch. That is not how I was expecting that to come off. It's like you barely have to touch your skin and the color is like, bam, I'm here. These are really, really pigmented. You definitely need to use a light hand if you're using this palette because whoa. I will say this could get out of hand very quickly. I'm gonna take a little blending brush, just a baby one. I need something to kind of tame this a little bit because holy shit skis. I am winging it a little because to be honest, I just feel like it. I just feel sassier when my shadow is winged out. And also, I'm gonna put a winged liner on, maybe. And it blends out. Like, yeah, the pigment is there and it sticks on really well. But damn, she blend out too! This has to be one of the best eyeshadow formulas I've used in a long time. And that's saying something because I've been using some good stuff lately. Look at that. That's like, I barely touched my freaking eye. Look at this. Like I'm barely patting and look how much color is coming off onto my eye. I'm packing on with that shade and then I'm like not adding any more product and blending it with my little blending brush to get it exactly where I want it to go. You definitely have to like take your time with these shadows because it's not going to be like a very subtle application of color. It's going to be a more concentrated application of color. So you definitely really have to take your time with it because if you don't, it's going to be a mess. I personally like a shadow like this because I don't have to struggle to build it up. I'd rather the color come off right off the bat really pigmented and, you know, take my time with it and blend it out than to have to like work to build up the color. I don't necessarily mind doing that with other palettes, but it is nice when the color just works. I love a good olive. Not actual olives. How do you guys feel about like olives? Because I think they're disgusting. My sister and my mom love them and I think they're so nasty, but I love the color. Great color, horrible taste. And that is my review on olives. I think I'm gonna cut it a little bit. So what I'm gonna do to cut my crease, I'm gonna take just a little flat brush like this guy. I'm going to spray my brush with the Go Off spray just to kind of carve out where I want my crease to go. See that? Isn't that a cool trick? And I love that because you can see exactly where you need to put your shimmer shade and you can remove anything that's on the lid. So I think that's a really great way, especially if you're a beginner, to cut the crease. Just have to be very careful with the amount of product on your brush because it can get greasy. I'll wipe just to get some of that oil off. Yeah, see how we have that perfect little cut right there now? I'm just gonna take my finger and like blend right here. And there, we have a clean crease. So now I'm going to take my little makeup remover brush I just used and wipe it off because we don't want any more makeup remover on it. So I'm gonna take that same brush with my little NARS Soft Matte Concealer, and I'm just going to pat it right over top of where we cut with the makeup remover. I'm just gonna follow my little guideline that I created for myself. And I just feel like this gets you a much cleaner look. So I usually just tap it with my finger, and there we have our little cut. Now I'm gonna go over top with a shimmer on the lid. So I'm gonna go in with all of it. All of it. So cute. That name is precious. I can't wait till he comes out with lip products because I imagine they would be incredible. Like, I know he comes from MAC, so, and we all know how amazing MAC products are, especially their lip products. So I have high hopes for good lip products from him. I really do. Okay, so now I'm gonna go over top with that All of It shade. Gore Gina. I'm just packing it on with a flat brush. I feel like you don't even need to wet that. I will say, I do wish this was a little more sparkly rather than metallic. I personally like a sparkle. So we have our little green lid. I'm loving this color. And now I'm going to pick up my little blender brush, this little Morphe 507, and take that suede charm and just kind of fluff it right in here to marry the green and the green. That green shimmer on the lid and the olive in the outer corner. These shadows seem to do a little better when you tap them, but I do like to wiggle the color in because it kind of meshes them together. I always like to give it one final good like little run through. Okay, so now we are going to move on to the little liner. And this liner is so freaking adorable. Look at this. It's like a chocolate covered strawberry. Okay, so I'm going to tight line with this guy. I hate doing this, but it looks so much better when I do. I will say this is a very glidey formula. It comes off really well. It doesn't feel waxy. Wow, I really like this. And it's a pretty like warm brown too. I'm gonna drag it onto the lower lash as well. Pro tip, if your eyes start to water, breathe really deeply through your nose and it helps. Beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to go back into the palette and we're gonna dip into the shade Brownie, which is this one. So we're gonna put Brownie right up in here. And that's basically just gonna set that brown liner underneath. I'm really blown away by how pigmented these shadows are. And I'm not just saying that, like I would never just say that. I'm gonna take a pencil brush and dip into Suede Cream. Actually, that's a lie. I want a little more mocha. Mocha? Oh my god, matcha. I'm gonna connect it all the way. I'm gonna take a little bit of that suede charm and run it underneath with my fluffy brush. And just connect it to the top. I'm gonna take my fluffy brush and a little bit of mango and just run that along the bottom as well. Now we're gonna use the One Size Point Made eyeliner. Yes, queen. That's a wing. Okay, so we go to the end, look out, and then we bring her home. We bring her home to us, as Peter's mom says on The Bachelor. Bring her home to us. Okay, we have two wings on. Yes, we do, and they are pretty even if I do say so myself. If you don't like it, well that's too damn bad. While that lash glue is drying, I'm going to show y'all my little eye popper. Okay, so this is the One Size eye popper in the shade Everything and More. And it is just that, and I'm gonna pop her right in the inner corner, girl. This is a really pretty like rose gold shimmer. And I think, am I gonna put a little on the lid? Maybe. A little sparkle. I'm putting like the babiest amount of this on my lid. I don't want it to take away from the green that's already there. Okay, and to finish off this gorgeous look, I'm gonna take a little bit of title holder right here. I will say the one thing that I wish there was in this palette was a lighter shimmer shade, because this might look a little crazy, but we're gonna try it anyway. I'm just gonna toss that right on my brow bone, just for some extra pizzazz. I'm actually gonna put a tiny bit of that over the eye popper too, just to make it a little more gold. All right, y'all, this is the finished look with the One Size Beauty. I really am kind of obsessed with how this look turned out because this is very like, very fall, very chic, very olive tones, vibes. I'm into her. I'm into her a lot. I don't ever want to wash this off. So anywho, thank you guys so much for watching. This is the finished look.
Visionary. Visionary. Visionary.
Thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you guys picked up from this collection. I would love to know, what are you loving from the One Size Beauty line so far? Are you a makeup remover fan? Are you a fan of the palette, the liner? What have you been loving? Let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye! Oh, also, don't forget to subscribe to me because you know you want to. You know you want to be back to see this face again very soon. And also, find me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, wherever you want to find me. I'm there. You know what to do. All right, bye!